Counselling skills explained. Hi, Rory here, and if you're as confused about counselling skills as I was when I first started studying counselling, then you've come to the right place. I'm going to be talking about the basic counselling skills and making them easy to understand so you can practice them. But before we get into the presentation, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And without further ado, let's have a look at those skills. In this video, you'll learn the skills of silence, effective questions, reflecting and paraphrasing, summarising, immediacy and challenge. And don't forget to get your counselling skills handout. To get a counselling skills handout, go to the comments section and click on the link to get your counselling skills PDF download. So let's look at the skill of silence. Silence is one of the most underrated counselling skills and yet is the most powerful. The skill of silence allows the speaker space to gather their thoughts and begin to listen to themselves and their internal process. In this space, feelings can be nurtured and allowed to develop. Silence, why do we use it? Well, it's a time to make connections and to wait for words or images to occur. It's a space in which feelings can be nurtured and allowed to develop. And it's a space in which the client is able to recover from here and now emotions. So it allows space for them to gather themselves and come back into the space and be able to connect again with the person who's doing the listening. Silence and body language. Now, a top tip here is if someone is looking downwards when there's a silence, most likely they are accessing their feelings. Wait until they look up to engage them. So just wait until they look up to engage them and allow them the space to access their feelings while they're looking down. Effective questioning. The most effective questions are open ones, where the client cannot answer with a yes or no answer. For example, how did you travel here today instead of did you take the bus? You can see that how you travel here today, how did you travel here today, is an open question. It allows a wider section of responses and not a yes or a no answer. And a top tip here is try swapping why for what. Instead of saying why did you do that, say what made you do that. It is a lot less judgmental. Sounds a lot less judgmental. Questioning. Why do we use it? The thoughtful use of questions allows the counsellor to clarify their understanding of the speaker's story and to be clear about what is being discussed. And remember, if you want a counselling skills handout, click on the comments bar below, go to the comments bar below and you'll be able to download a free counselling skills PDF handout. Paraphrasing. It demonstrates that we listen and pay attention to the speaker's story and the underlying emotions in it. It allows the speaker to know they are being heard. Reflecting and paraphrasing, how do we use it? So let's look at an example. The client says, my dog is very ill. I'm going to have her put down because she's in pain and I'm going to lose a faithful friend and that hurts. And the counsellor paraphrases by saying, you don't want your dog to suffer, however, helping her will cause you loss and pain. That is the reflecting of emotions. Helping her will cause you loss and pain. The counsellor is reflecting back the emotion and what's being said. Summarising. A summary usually covers a more extended period than a paraphrase. Thus, summarising may be used after some time, perhaps halfway through or near the end of a counselling session. The summary sums up the main themes that are emerging. So why do we use summaries? Well, summaries are useful for clarifying emotions for both the counsellor and the client, reviewing the work done so far and taking stock, bringing a session to a close by drawing together the main threads of the discussion, beginning a subsequent session if appropriate, and moving the counselling process forward. Immediacy. Immediacy is the key skill of focusing attention to the here and now relationship of the counsellor and the client in order to challenge defensiveness and or heighten awareness. So immediacy, how do we use it? Well, maybe your client speaks about her negative experiences with men and you notice her becoming angry with you. In this situation, you might observe, I sense you are angry with me. Is this because I'm a man? Immediacy, why do we use it? To invite the client to look at what's going on between them, the counsellor, and the client in the here and now. Challenge in counselling is the skill of highlighting incongruence and conflicts in the client's process. When the counsellor gently confronts or challenges a client, it can open opportunity for therapeutic exploration. Challenge should be offered thoughtfully and not in the way that is likely to be perceived as judgmental or reprimanding. Challenge. Why do we use it? Well, to challenge a client who is maybe consistently late or regularly doesn't attend, appears to be under the influence of substances, does not wish to engage with therapy, is a danger to themselves or others, or behaves in a way which seems incongruent with how they say they are thinking and feeling. An example with that might be a client who is banging their fist on the chair while simultaneously saying, actually, I'm okay, I'm not angry at all. Don't forget to get your free counselling skills handout. Go to the comments section below, click on the link, and you'll be able to download your counselling skills PDF handout.